Welcome back to our channel, the ultimate destination for everything rare and valuable in the world of numismatics. If you are passionate about coins that hold incredible historical significance and have the potential to grow in value, today's video is going to be a treasure trove for you. We are diving deep into the world of one of the most iconic coins in American history, the Washington quarter dollar. But we're not just talking about any quarters, we're exploring the most valuable, top-tier Washington quarter dollars that collectors are racing to acquire today. So, whether you are a seasoned collector, an investor, or just someone fascinated by coins, stay tuned because this video is packed with insights that could help you spot rare gems, understand their worth, and make informed collecting decisions. Let's get started. First up, the legendary Washington quarter dollar from 1965 without a mint mark. Discovered in very fine condition and now heating up today's auction market with unexpectedly huge dollar values. Welcome everyone to the channel, and thank you for joining this deep exploration into a coin that many collectors dream of finding but only a fortunate few ever hold in their hands. Sit back and enjoy as we unlock the history, the unique characteristics, the rising demand, and the powerful market forces that have pushed this exceptional coin to the top tier of collectible American currency. Let us begin with a strong and fascinating look into the history and background of the 1965 Washington quarter. The year 1965 is monumental in U.S. coinage because it marks the official transition from 90% silver quarters to the new copper-nickel clad composition. This huge nationwide change was triggered by a shortage of silver, rising metal prices, and an urgent need to supply the country with more circulating coinage. During this shift, the U.S. Mint made dramatic adjustments, temporarily removed mint marks from all coins, and produced quarters at an extremely high pace to meet public demand. The goal was simple: flood the economy with new clad quarters so people would begin using them immediately. Even though millions were struck, the early batches of 1965 quarters stand out in numismatic history because they represent the first generation of coins made after the silver era ended. These coins symbolized a new chapter in American currency, and this background alone has always made the 1965 quarter an important collectible. But when you take that historical significance and combine it with a truly exceptional condition like very fine, and the rising interest surrounding specific early strike examples, the result is a coin with extremely strong collector power. Now let us talk about the unique features of the 1965 Washington quarter that make it stand out with remarkable clarity and desirability. First, the 1965 quarter does not carry any mint mark, which is historically accurate for the year. But what elevates this coin above others is the quality of detail that remains visible in a very fine condition. In very fine grade, you can still clearly see the sharpness of Washington's hair strands, the depth in the facial profile, and the crispness of the lettering, rim, and date. On the reverse side, the majestic eagle retains much of its original definition, the wings show structure and balance, and the tail feathers remain distinct. Even the arrows and olive branches beneath the eagle stand out with strength and clarity. These features prove that the coin has survived decades of circulation while maintaining an impressive aesthetic that collectors admire. The strike, the surfaces, and the preserved details together form a combination that pushes the 1965 quarter into a category far above ordinary pocket change. Every narrow marking, every remaining detail, and every sharp highlight on this coin tells its own historical and artistic story, making it an irresistible piece for serious collectors. What takes this coin to an even higher level is its rarity and powerful collector demand. Although the 1965 quarter had a massive mintage overall, very fine condition pieces with exceptional visual appeal, clean surfaces, and strong original definition are far less common than many people assume. The heavy circulation of the late 1960s and 1970s caused most 1965 quarters to become worn down to the point of losing detail, so examples that survived in VF condition without major wear or disfiguring marks now stand out as rare survivors from a transformative era. Collectors have realized that high-quality early clad quarters are not easy to locate, and this realization has significantly increased the demand for premium 1965 quarters. As more new collectors enter the hobby and experts continue emphasizing the importance of first-generation clad coinage, the 1965 quarter's desirability skyrockets. Auction houses, coin shows, and private markets have all begun to highlight these early clad rarities, pushing the attention toward coins like this 1965 quarter with no mint mark in very fine condition. The rarity is not in the date alone, it is in the preserved quality, the strong visual presence, and the early striking characteristics that make collectors extremely eager to secure one before prices rise even higher. Because of this dramatic rise in awareness and collector enthusiasm, today's auction market is producing some of the biggest and most impressive dollar values ever recorded for strong condition 1965 Washington quarters. We are witnessing a period where many buyers understand the massive long-term potential of early clad coinage, and they are willing to compete aggressively to add standout pieces to their collections. Premium examples like this can reach huge market prices that climb into the $600s to $20,000 depending on eye appeal, strike strength, and the intensity of bidding competition. The demand is so strong that rare condition finds often attract collectors from multiple categories: modern coin specialists, transitional era collectors, Washington quarter enthusiasts, and even investors searching for historically powerful coins from major shifts in U.S. currency. With all these forces coming together, the 1965 quarter in very fine condition has become one of the highly valued and actively pursued coins of today's market environment. Every year, the value continues rising as more collectors recognize its historical importance and its long-term investment potential. The huge market momentum surrounding this coin shows no signs of slowing down, making this one of the most exciting coins to watch in current numismatic auctions for collectors who want to build a powerful and rewarding collection. The 1965 Washington quarter offers an excellent opportunity, and there are a few helpful tips to consider when searching for or evaluating one. The first thing collectors should focus on is visual strength. Look for examples where Washington's hair details are still separated, the jawline is strong, and the reverse eagle maintains defined feathers. A coin with clean surfaces, balanced toning, and a bold strike will always carry more value in the long run. Another important tip is to pay attention to originality. Coins that show no signs of harsh cleaning, unnatural shine, or damage from mishandling often attract higher demand. Collectors should also consider professional grading for especially strong examples, because authenticated VF coins with appealing surfaces tend to receive more attention and often sell for significantly higher prices. Finally, always keep an eye on auction results and updated market trends because the value of the 1965 quarter continues to move upward rapidly. Collectors who stay informed often make the best purchasing decisions and position themselves for excellent long-term gains. As we bring this exciting and informative video to a close, it is clear that the 1965 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark in very fine condition is a truly special piece with enormous historical power, unique visual features, rising rarity, and a booming market value that continues to attract collectors from around the world. This coin represents a major turning point in American coinage and stands today as one of the most desirable early clad coins available. Its strong demand, impressive condition, and powerful presence in today's auction environment make it one of the standout opportunities for collectors searching for valuable coins with long-term investment strength. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar from the year 1966 with no mint mark, especially those found in circulated condition, which many collectors now view as rare, desirable, and capable of reaching eye-opening dollar values in auctions and private sales. Let's begin this journey into one of the most powerful stories behind an American circulating coin that continues to surprise collectors even today. The history and background of the 1966 Washington quarter dollar is deeply connected to a significant transition period within the United States Mint. During the mid-1960s, America experienced a major coin shortage and an enormous rise in hoarding behavior among citizens due to soaring silver prices. This situation forced the U.S. Mint to redesign its approach to coin production, reducing the use of silver and increasing the minting volume without the traditional mint marks to discourage collectors from pulling fresh coins out of circulation. This is why the 1965, 1966, and 1967 quarters were all produced without mint marks. The absence of a mint mark on the 1966 Washington quarter is not simply a missing element, it represents a deliberate and historic decision taken during a special era when America was adjusting its currency system to stabilize the availability of coins. This special background adds historical strength and collector appeal, making the 1966 no mint mark quarter more than just a piece of change. It becomes a remarkable numismatic artifact from a critical moment in America's economic and minting evolution. What makes the 1966 Washington quarter even more fascinating is its unique set of features. Even though these quarters are not struck in silver, they possess an iconic Washington portrait designed by sculptor John Flanagan, whose artwork has remained one of the most recognized designs in American coinage history. The portrait on the obverse, with its clean and strong profile of George Washington, gives the coin a classic and dignified appearance. The reverse showcases the eagle with widespread wings, a symbol of American strength and independence, making the design timeless and visually powerful. In circulated condition, many of these coins still carry sharp details, attractive toning, or bold luster that collectors admire. The no mint mark feature adds a layer of distinction, making each coin a representative of a historic minting reform. Unlike many modern coins, the 1966 Washington quarter has a level of craftsmanship and durability that allowed it to survive decades of use while still maintaining character and visual appeal. These features contribute to its rising demand, especially among collectors who appreciate coins that tell a story through design and historical significance. Another essential factor that makes the 1966 Washington quarter without mint mark so valuable and highly sought after today is its rarity in specific conditions and its rapidly increasing collector demand. While millions were minted, the majority were used heavily in circulation, which means high-quality examples naturally became harder to find as years passed. Many circulated quarters from this period show heavy wear, scratches, or loss of detail, and this increases the desirability of well-preserved pieces. Even circulated examples with strong details, attractive surfaces, or original natural color are now recognized as collectibles that are gaining momentum in the numismatic marketplace. Rarity does not always come from low mintage, sometimes it comes from survival rates, condition scarcity, and high demand from collectors around the world. This is exactly what has happened with the 1966 quarter. Collectors are now competing for the best circulated pieces because high-end examples have already been absorbed by strong collectors, and the remaining supply is shrinking every year. At the heart of the excitement surrounding this 1966 quarter is the stunning rise in market value. In today's auction environment, collectors have witnessed circulated coins of this year achieving powerful prices depending on condition, originality, and visual appeal. Some examples in strong circulated grades can achieve values reaching into the $250,000, and certain rare high-end examples in exceptional condition have shocked collectors with results climbing into the $100,000s. This dramatic rise in value shows the increasing recognition of the coin's historical place, scarcity of superior condition coins, and the strong, active market hungry for 1960s transitional-era quarters. The coin has seen action not only in American auctions but also internationally, where collectors look for standout pieces of American history to add to their portfolios. The upward trend continues strongly as more collectors enter the hobby, more competition arises, and fewer strong examples remain available. When a coin gains both historical significance and market momentum, its value becomes powerful and long-lasting, which is exactly what we see today with the 1966 Washington quarter dollar. With no mint mark for collectors looking to secure one of these impressive coins, there are several helpful strategies to keep in mind. The first and most important tip is to always focus on condition. Even though this video covers circulated examples, the better the condition, the stronger the value and demand. Look for coins with sharp details on Washington's hair, a clean appearance on the eagle, and surfaces free from major scratches or discoloration. Another helpful approach is to check pocket change, older coin jars, inherited collections, or boxes of old American coins because many families stored coins years ago without knowing their potential future worth. Sometimes rare finds come from the most unexpected places, and many collectors today have discovered valuable 1966 quarters tucked away in forgotten containers. It is also a smart move to stay updated with auction platforms and reputable dealers because market activity can give you clues about upcoming value trends. When you understand how the market behaves, you gain an advantage in knowing when to buy, when to hold, and which coins are expected to rise in demand. Patience, research, and enthusiasm always help collectors build strong collections with long-term value. As we come toward the conclusion of this long and detailed video, it's clear that the 1966 Washington quarter dollar without mint mark stands out as one of the most historically meaningful and strongly demanded coins from the modern era of American currency. Its story connects us to an important chapter in the U.S. mint's evolution. Its unique features preserve the classic ideals of American coin design, and its rising rarity continues to capture the attention of collectors worldwide. With its expanding market value, strengthening collector interest, and growing recognition across the numismatic community, this coin proves that even circulated pieces can transform into impressive treasures with powerful worth. Whether you are a beginner, an experienced collector, or simply someone fascinated by rare finds, the 1966 no mint mark Washington quarter is a coin you should always keep an eye on. Next up, I'm talking about the incredible 1967 Washington quarter dollar without any mint mark, preserved in excellent condition, a coin that is now skyrocketing in value and becoming a highly demanded collectible in the modern numismatic market. If you are interested in rare coins, high-value collectibles, and pieces that might be hiding right in your pocket change or old coin jars, then this video is the perfect place for you. And let's begin this exciting journey into the world of the legendary 1967 no mint mark Washington quarter dollar. To really understand the importance and rising value of the 1967 Washington quarter, we must start with its history and the powerful background that gives this coin its unique identity. The year 1967 came during a time of major change in the United States coinage system. Just a few years earlier, the government removed silver from circulating dimes and quarters due to rising silver prices and concerns about coin shortages. As a result, the 1967 quarter was produced in a special transitional period when the mint was working hard to increase production and stabilize the economy. During these years, the mint marks were intentionally removed from all coins to discourage collectors from hoarding specific mint variations. The government wanted these coins to circulate freely without people saving them based on mint locations. Because of this decision, the 1967 quarter was struck without a mint mark, making every single one appear identical in terms of origin. But even though the mint marks were absent, the 1967 quarter developed its own identity through its historical significance, production characteristics, and the many variations in quality, strike, and condition that today separate common examples from incredibly valuable ones. As time passed, collectors began to realize that certain high-quality specimens from this year were far more desirable than anyone initially expected. Now let's explore the unique features of the 1967 Washington quarter dollar, which make this coin so special in the modern market. Unlike earlier issues, the 1967 quarter is made of a clad composition, consisting of copper and nickel layers bonded together. Even though it lacks the silver content found in quarters minted before 1965, what truly sets the 1967 issue apart is the precision and quality of certain exceptional strikes that came from high-pressure minting equipment during mass production. These strong strikes created coins with razor-sharp details, crisp edges, full definition in Washington's hair, and beautifully bold eagle feathers on the reverse. While millions of these quarters were produced, only a very small number survived in perfect or near-perfect condition. Most of them entered circulation quickly, experiencing heavy wear and losing their original luster. However, the few surviving pieces that remained in excellent condition, coins that still shine with brilliant surfaces, smooth reflective fields, and sharp design elements, are the ones that collectors chase today when preserved properly. The 1967 Washington quarter transforms from a simple everyday coin into a magnificent piece of American numismatic history. Rarity plays a massive role in determining collector demand, and when it comes to the 1967 quarter, condition is everything. While the mintage numbers for this year may seem large, the population of high-grade examples, especially those in near-perfect or pristine condition, is extremely small. Coins that were never spent, never scratched, and never exposed to moisture or dirt have become exceptionally rare today. The number of 1,967 quarters that can achieve the highest grades from professional grading services is extremely limited, which pushes demand even higher. Collectors around the world are searching for the cleanest, sharpest, most flawless examples they can find, and the competition is intense. A perfectly preserved 1967 Washington quarter represents more than just a coin. It represents a moment in time, a surviving artifact of the transitional minting period, and a shining example of craftsmanship that has stood untouched for over 5 decades. Because so few exist in elite condition, the rarity increases each year, making this coin one of the strongest investment choices for serious collectors seeking long-term value and exceptional demand. This brings us to one of the most exciting parts of today's video, the current market value. The demand for the 1967 Washington quarter dollar in excellent condition has exploded in recent years. Auction houses, online platforms, and major coin dealers have all reported massive increases in interest as collectors and investors compete to secure high-grade examples. In today's modern market, certain top-condition 1967 quarters have sold for huge amounts of money, reaching into the $700,000 depending on their grade and quality. Coins that show exceptional luster, nearly flawless surfaces, and the strongest strike characteristics are entering premium territory, where bidding wars take place and collectors push prices higher than ever before. The beauty of this coin is that even though it was once overlooked by the general public, it has now become a treasure in the hands of collectors who recognize its potential. A coin that might have been worth only face value decades ago is now considered a true collectible worth serious money, and its upward trend suggests that its value will only continue to rise as more people enter the hobby and look for standout pieces from the Washington Quarter series. For collectors who wish to find or invest in this incredible coin, there are several powerful tips that can help increase your chances of success. The most important thing is to focus on condition above everything else. Look for coins that display strong, bright luster with no major marks, scratches, or surface imperfections. Examine the details closely. Washington's hair should show clear separation between the strands, and the eagle's feathers on the reverse should appear bold and sharply defined. Pay attention to the fields around the portrait and lettering. Clean and reflective fields are signs of excellent preservation. If you come across a coin that still holds its original mint shine, take extra care to store it properly in a protective holder to avoid any accidental damage. For those who prefer professional authentication, submitting your best finds to a grading service can significantly increase their market value and make them extremely desirable to serious buyers. The 1967 quarter in top grades is a true treasure, and owning one offers both satisfaction and strong investment potential. Whether you search old coin rolls, inherit family coin collections, or purchase coins from trusted sellers, always keep your eyes open for this hidden gem. As we come to the conclusion of today's video, it's clear that the 1967 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark is far more than just another old coin. It is a piece of history, a symbol of a transitional period in American coinage, and a rising star in today's collector market. With increasing demand, limited surviving high-grade examples, and auction values climbing higher year after year, this coin stands out as one of the most exciting opportunities for collectors and enthusiasts alike. If you own one in excellent condition, you are already holding something valuable and truly special. If you are still searching, the journey is worth every moment, because finding a top-quality 1967 quarter can be an unforgettable experience, one that connects you to history and offers the possibility of tremendous financial reward. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar of 1968 without a mint mark, especially in the highly unusual and visually striking black-colored condition. From the moment you join us, prepare yourself for a deep journey into a coin that has captured the attention of investors, collectors, historians, and market watchers across the country and beyond. This is more than a coin, it is a high-value masterpiece whose market action today continues to surprise experts with its rising prices, huge bidding wars, and exceptional desirability. So welcome, and let's dive into the fascinating world of this powerful quarter dollar that is commanding enormous attention. To understand why the 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark in black condition has become so important, we begin with its historical background. The Washington Quarter Series was first introduced in 1932, originally meant to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. The design quickly became traditional and one of the most trusted American circulating coins. But by 1968, the United States Mint was undergoing significant transformations, shifting minting locations, adjusting materials, and reorganizing its mint mark placement systems. 1968 was a transition period, and most quarters of that year were expected to carry mint marks, particularly because the mint had resumed including mint marks after a short pause during the mid-1960s. This makes the absence of a mint mark on a 1968 quarter extremely unusual, unexpected, and highly desirable for collectors who understand how minting anomalies create massive long-term value. The historical context surrounding minting practices, metal composition changes, and distribution patterns all add to the significance of this rare no-mint mark specimen, especially when combined with a striking black surface condition that collectors rarely encounter. One of the most unique features that sets this coin apart from any regular Washington quarter is its mysterious and visually captivating black coloration. This is not something found on everyday circulation pieces, and its appearance transforms the coin into a standout object that instantly catches the eye of serious numismatists. Many collectors describe the black color as giving the coin a dramatic, almost museum-level aesthetic, elevating its appeal far beyond that of a standard quarter. Combined with the absence of a mint mark, both elements form a powerful combination that amplifies the rarity and unmistakable individuality of the piece. The 1968 no-mint mark black quarter is not only a conversation starter, but an elite-level collectible, sought after by those who appreciate the blend of beauty, scarcity, and historical intrigue. Every detail of the obverse and reverse, from the sharpness of Washington's profile to the bold eagle on the back, becomes even more impressive against the deep contrasting black condition. This unique appearance significantly heightens demand and sets it apart from countless other coins of the era. Collectors and market analysts consistently classify this coin as highly rare, and its condition makes it even more exceptional. While many coins from the late 1960s exist in circulated and worn condition, finding a 1968 quarter without a mint mark and presenting with an unusual black surface is an exceptional stroke of luck. High-grade specimens, especially those with strong luster beneath the unusual coloring, often generate intense bidding interest. The rarity is not theoretical, it is confirmed by how infrequently such coins appear in auctions, online sales, certified collections, or private numismatic portfolios. Sharp details, clean surfaces, deep color consistency, and overall preservation all play critical roles in determining collector demand. But even moderately preserved examples of this coin show remarkable market strength simply because collectors know how few of these coins ever appear. The condition scarcity elevates the coin into a class of its own, making it a top priority for serious buyers who continuously seek standout pieces that strengthen their portfolios in today's active coin market. This coin has developed a reputation for commanding exceptionally high prices, with some examples generating valuations in the $470,000 depending on condition, appeal, and rarity factors. The market energy surrounding this coin is extraordinary, with many collectors ready to pay significant premiums because they recognize the long-term investment potential it carries. Auctions often witness fast-rising bids whenever a no-mint mark 1968 quarter in black condition appears, and private sales frequently reach impressive price heights. The value continues to climb alongside a growing collector base and increased global attention in numismatics. These powerful market forces show that this coin is not only historically meaningful but also financially rewarding, making it a perfect asset for collectors aiming for substantial returns. Every year, the demand curve becomes stronger, and with the digital marketplace expanding, more buyers are competing and pushing the value of this remarkable rarity even higher. For collectors interested in obtaining or preserving a 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark in this special black condition, several important tips can help ensure success in the competitive market. First, always verify authenticity through trusted grading companies or reputable sellers to confirm that the coin is genuine and not artificially modified. The black coloration should exhibit natural consistency, not paint or chemical alteration. Storage is equally crucial because the surface of rare condition coins can be sensitive to environmental exposure, so keeping the coin in airtight cases or professional-grade containers will help preserve its visual appeal. Understanding recent price trends and auction results also helps collectors make informed purchasing decisions. Those who aim to resell the coin later should consider certification services, as graded coins typically achieve significantly higher prices. Engaging with numismatic communities, coin forums, and market experts can further strengthen knowledge and offer access to rare acquisition opportunities. With patience and continued research, collectors can secure stunning pieces of high value and long-term appreciation. As we bring this comprehensive presentation to a close, you now fully understand why the 1968 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark and showcasing a rare black condition appearance stands out as a powerhouse collectible in the coin world. Its distinctive features, exceptional rarity, strong market demand, and immense value potential have transformed it into one of the most eye-catching and desirable coins sought by collectors today. It is a true treasure, representing history, beauty, and monetary opportunity all in one. With the market rising and more collectors joining the chase, owning such a coin becomes not only a privilege but a significant investment in the ever-expanding world of numismatics. Next up, we are talking about the extraordinary 1973 Washington quarter dollar with the Denver mint mark, especially when it appears in full color shade condition. This coin is quickly becoming one of the most talked about pieces in modern numismatics, and collectors around the world are competing fiercely to secure even a single example in high grade. If you have one of these coins sitting in a jar, tucked away in an old drawer, or hidden inside a collection passed down from family, you may be holding something worth far more than you ever imagined. So settle in and let's take a deep look at this incredibly high-demand coin to fully appreciate the value and importance of the 1973 Washington quarter with the D mint mark. We have to step back and understand the history behind it. The Washington Quarter Series began in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, became a lasting symbol of American coinage and remained largely unchanged for decades. By 1973, the United States Mint had firmly established the Washington Quarter as one of the most widely used coins in circulation. Even though these coins were minted in large numbers, the early 1970s represent a fascinating time in U.S. numismatic history. The country had recently transitioned away from silver coinage, and the mint was focusing on improving the production quality of clad coins. The Denver Mint in particular had a reputation for strong, clean strikes and high production standards, which is one reason why certain Denver minted quarters from the 1970s are now being recognized for their unique characteristics and exceptional collector appeal. Over time, collectors began noticing something interesting about certain 1973 D quarters, especially those preserved with vivid natural toning or a deep color shade effect across the surface. These color transformations occur gradually over decades, influenced by storage conditions, original mint luster, and environmental factors. When the toning forms in a balanced, eye-appealing pattern, the coin transforms from a standard circulating quarter into a stunning piece of numismatic art. This is where the unique features of the 1973 D Washington quarter truly stand out. Many surviving examples show ordinary wear from circulation, but only a tiny fraction remain in pristine condition with a rich color shade, smooth surfaces, and sharp details. These coins display a combination of strong strike, preserved metallic shine, and enhanced multi-color tone that makes them extremely desirable for high-level collectors and investors looking for standout pieces. Collectors know that rarity is not always about the total number minted, but about how many high-grade survivors exist today. While millions of 1973D quarters were produced for regular use, the vast majority experienced heavy wear, scratches, dulling, and loss of detail through decades of circulation. This makes the population of well-preserved coins, especially those with eye-catching natural colors, incredibly small. The color shade variation is especially important because it adds uniqueness. No two-tone coins ever look exactly alike, and that individuality makes these pieces even more sought after. When such a coin is found with clean fields, full design details, strong edges, and original mint brilliance underneath the toning, the demand becomes extraordinary. Many collectors consider these coins a treasure from the early modern era of US minting, and auction results prove how high the desire truly is. Now let's talk about value, and this is where excitement really begins. The 1973D Washington quarter in premium condition is now commanding incredible prices in today's coin market. Collectors are paying thousands of dollars for exceptional examples. When the coin has rich color shading, strong luster, and near-perfect surfaces, it can reach levels that surprise even experienced coin dealers. The current demand for high-grade Washington quarters from the 1970s has pushed prices to new heights, with some toned pieces at auction selling for unbelievable amounts. The competition among collectors is intense, and every year the prices continue to rise. Not long ago these coins were overlooked, but today the market recognizes their scarcity, high appeal, and long-term investment potential. As more collectors seek out specially toned or shade condition quarters, the value continues climbing into the high 500s, $30,000s of dollars depending on grade and appearance. This trend shows no signs of slowing down, and the 1973D specifically stands out as one of the most rapidly rising stars of the Washington Quarter series. For collectors hoping to find or confirm the value of one of these coins, a few insights can help make the search even more rewarding. If you discover a 1973D quarter displaying strong color shading, minimal wear, and crisp design details, keep it safe and consider having it evaluated by a professional grading service. A certified high-grade coin instantly becomes more attractive to buyers and investors. When handling toned coins, always avoid cleaning or rubbing them, as original surfaces are priceless in the numismatic world and cleaning can reduce the value drastically. Store your coins in acid-free holders or protective capsules to preserve both the color and the metallic shine. When searching through old change, coin rolls, or family coin boxes, pay special attention to coins from the early 1970s, as many hidden gems are still waiting to be discovered. Staying informed about current auction trends, marketplace pricing, and collector demand will help you understand how the value continues to rise. As we come to the conclusion of this video, it is clear that the 1973D Washington quarter dollar in color shade condition is far more than just a pocket coin from the past. It is a highly desirable collectible, a rising star in modern coin markets, and a piece of American history that continues to gain recognition with every passing year. Its rarity in top condition, its unique toning characteristics, its historical significance, and its explosive market demand make it a standout treasure for collectors. Whether you are searching for one, already own one, or simply enjoy learning about valuable coins, this quarter represents an exciting opportunity in the world of numismatics. As values continue increasing and competition intensifies, owning one of these coins becomes not only a source of pride but also a remarkable long-term asset. Next up, Washington quarter dollars ever produced, the remarkable 1970 Washington quarter with the Denver Mint mark, known in the coin hobby for its incredible attention in auctions and its shocking rise in collector value, especially in circulated condition. So sit back, relax, and get ready as we explore the story behind this rare treasure that has become a top target for serious collectors and passionate hobbyists across the world. You are about to discover why this everyday American coin, once used in normal transactions decades ago, is now a prized and sought-after collectible capable of bringing in big dollar value in today's competitive market. The history and background of the 1970 Washington quarter with the D Mint mark is filled with details that make it highly attractive for collectors. This coin belongs to the Washington Quarter series that began in 1932 as a way to honor the 200th birthday of the first President of the United States, George Washington. Over the years, these quarters were minted in massive quantities, but not all years and mint locations have produced coins that stand the test of time in terms of rarity and desirability. The 1970 D Washington quarter was struck at the Denver Mint during a period of transition, where the United States Mint was adjusting production and experimenting with quality control methods. Even though millions of quarters were minted, only a very small number survive today with the combination of features, condition, and rarity that create the incredible value the state has gained in recent years. The background of this coin reflects the changing economy of the 1970s, shifting metal content, evolving mint technologies, and the increasing interest from collectors who now look back and search for hidden gems within everyday American coinage. Because of this, the 1970 D quarter stands not only as a piece of circulating currency but also a fascinating piece of American history that has captured the attention of the modern coin collecting world. The unique features of the 1970 Washington quarter with the D mint mark make it stand out strongly among other quarters of the same era. First, the Denver Mint mark itself adds a level of specificity to this coin, as the characteristics of Denver struck coins from the early 1970s often show different strike sharpness, luster patterns, and rim details compared to the coins made at Philadelphia or San Francisco. Many of the coins produced in 1970 were handled through high-speed minting processes, and because of that, the coins that survive today with better circulation quality are considered exceptional. Collectors look for well-defined lettering, strong portrait details in George Washington's face, hair, and bust, and a clean and attractive appearance that still shows its original mint character even though it has been in circulation. Another feature that makes this coin highly desirable is the overall vintage appeal of early copper-nickel-clad quarters, which now stand as historical pieces from an era long past. The 1970 D quarter carries a presence that reflects the craftsmanship, metal composition, and minting identity of that time. These characteristics combine to make the coin recognizable, impressive, and truly unique among collectors who appreciate the fine details of American numismatic art. The rarity and condition of the 1970 D Washington quarter have fueled an extremely strong level of demand in recent years, turning this circulated condition coin into a highly competitive collectible. Even though this coin was intended for regular everyday use, most of them suffered heavy wear, damage, or loss over decades of circulation. Only a very limited number of 1970 D quarters remain today in appealing circulated condition that still shows its original design with strength and clarity. Collectors actively search for examples that show clean surfaces, sharp design elements, and strong mint marks, and because so few high-quality circulated coins remain, the competition in the market has grown dramatically. The rarity of these well-preserved circulated examples is the main reason buyers are willing to pay big amounts during auctions and private sales. The combination of scarcity, the mint location, the production year, and the historical appeal has created an intense collector demand that keeps rising year after year without showing any signs of weakening. Many hobbyists and investors now consider the 1970 D quarter as one of the top circulated coins to hunt for, as its value potential continues to grow in a highly active and positive collector market. The current market value of the 1970 Washington quarter with the D mint mark in circulated condition has shocked many collectors because this coin has reached levels far beyond what was expected for a clad quarter from the 1970s. Today this coin carries an impressive high demand, and auctions have shown its ability to climb into the $500,000s thousands of dollars depending on the condition, rarity factors, and collector competition at the time of bidding. The market activity around this coin remains strong, energetic, and continuously rising, as more buyers enter the hobby searching for rare American coins with high growth potential. The popularity of numismatics has expanded online through auction platforms, specialist groups, and hobby networks, and the 1970 D quarter has become one of the standout coins that people discuss and actively pursue. Many collectors proudly share their finds, and every time a strong example appears in the marketplace, interest spikes instantly. The combination of historical importance, scarcity in circulated condition, and modern enthusiasm has positioned this coin as a star in today's coin market, with reliable potential to maintain its strong value and remain a top-performing collectible for years to come. Collectors who want to increase their chances of finding or evaluating a valuable 1970 D Washington quarter should keep a few helpful tips in mind to improve their success in identifying worthwhile examples. First, it is important to look closely at the details of the portrait on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse to check whether the design still has strong definition even though the coin was circulated. A coin with sharper features will always attract stronger interest. Next, checking the clarity of the D mint mark is essential, as a clean and crisp mint mark adds to the appeal and collector desirability of the coin. Another important point is to pay attention to the rim, edges, and surfaces, which should look clean and solid without deep damage or rough scratches that reduce the collectible value. Patience, careful examination, and studying high-quality reference photos can help a collector develop the eye needed to recognize premium circulated examples. Many collectors also recommend inspecting rolls of quarters, checking inherited coin collections, and examining old savings jars, because rare coins like the 1970 D quarter often appear in unexpected places. Staying informed, staying active in the hobby, and keeping your eyes open gives you the best chance to find this valuable treasure. As we come to the conclusion of this detailed video, it is clear that the 1970 Washington quarter with the D mint mark in circulated condition has become one of the most exciting and valuable modern American coins in today's thriving collector market. This coin's rise in popularity reflects its strong historical roots, its uniqueness among Washington quarters, and the extraordinary level of demand it has earned from collectors all around the world. With its impressive auction performance and the potential to reach $500,000, the 1970 D quarter stands as a shining example of why coin collecting remains one of the most rewarding hobbies. Its rarity, eye appeal, condition sensitivity, and market strength combine to make it a coin that every collector dreams of discovering. If you ever come across this coin, treasure it, because you might be holding one of the most valuable circulated quarters from the late 20th century. Next up, the Washington quarter dollar from 1980 with the Denver Mint D mint mark, especially coins found in very good condition or higher grades, which are now attracting strong attention from collectors, investors, and coin hunters across the world. If you happen to own one or if you recently came across one in pocket change, this is the perfect time to learn everything about its background, rising value, and why today's market is showing massive demand and continued price growth for this specific issue. So sit tight, get comfortable, and let's begin this exciting journey into a coin that is becoming a true modern treasure. The Washington quarter has a long and meaningful history rooted deeply in American culture and coinage. First released in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington quarter became one of the most iconic and longest-running designs in United States history. By the time the 1980 D Washington quarter was minted, the country had already transitioned away from silver into the copper-nickel clad composition we see today, and although millions of coins were produced that year, very few have survived in outstanding condition due to heavy circulation. The Denver Mint in 1980 produced an enormous amount of coins for everyday use, as the U.S. economy at that time required millions of quarters for vending machines, public transportation, retail systems, and general commerce. Because these coins were used so heavily, armory bags, counting machines, and decades of circulation left the majority of them worn and scratched. This makes the surviving examples in extremely good condition very special. Over the decades, collectors have discovered that although the coin is not old in terms of classical numismatics, the difficulty of finding pristine survivors has created a new wave of interest. This background, combined with the long legacy of the Washington series itself, forms the foundation of why this 1980 D coin is catching so much attention today. The 1980 D Washington quarter stands out not only because of its historical timeline but also because of the striking features that make it visually appealing and desirable. The obverse of the coin showcases a clean and bold portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, capturing the strength and leadership of the first U.S. president. In well-preserved specimens, the details of Washington's hair, facial features, and necklines appear crisp and sharp, making these high-grade examples extraordinary to look at. The D mint mark placed to the right of Washington's ponytail gives the coin its Denver identity, and in well-struck pieces, the mint mark is clear and beautifully defined. The reverse side featuring the majestic eagle perched with wings spread adds significant artistic value, and on high-quality pieces, the feathers show incredible detail and depth that collectors absolutely love. What makes the 1980 D quarter even more unique is how brilliantly it retains its original luster when kept in proper condition. Many collectors note that the gleaming shine of an uncirculated or very well-preserved example of this coin stands out significantly when compared to heavily circulated versions. Even though this coin is made from the standard copper-nickel clad composition, the brilliance, clarity, and strong strike found on some specimens elevate it to a higher level of desirability in today's market. While the 1980 D Washington quarter is not rare in terms of mintage numbers, what truly sets it apart and makes it valuable is the rarity of finding it in high-end condition. Most surviving coins show heavy wear from decades of circulation, making high-grade examples extremely difficult to locate. Coins in very good condition, especially those close to mint state or beautifully preserved in collections for years, are becoming increasingly sought after. This condition-based rarity is what drives the collector demand through the roof. Collectors today are not simply looking for old coins, they are looking for modern coins that are exceptionally preserved, hard to find, and display strong eye appeal. The 1980 quarter fits perfectly into this category because the overwhelming majority of coins from that year are worn down, meaning that every high-quality specimen becomes a standout treasure. This scarcity and condition has led to a surge in grading submissions, auctions, and private sales, where top-graded pieces frequently attract strong competition. As collector communities grow, the demand for beautifully preserved examples continues to rise, adding more fuel to its value and rising price trajectory. Today's coin market is incredibly strong, and modern rare condition coins like the 1980 Washington quarter are experiencing impressive price growth. In recent months, collectors have shown tremendous interest in acquiring high-grade examples, and because the supply of pristine coins is limited, prices keep climbing higher. Some of the top-graded mint state pieces have reached values in the $700s to $20,000s depending on strike quality, luster, and grading results. Auction houses and online platforms are reporting increased bidding activity, with collectors battling over every high-end specimen that appears. The general public is now realizing that even modern coins can bring significant value if preserved well, and this is especially true for the 1980 quarter in stunning condition. The potential for long-term appreciation is strong because as fewer high-quality pieces remain available, the competitive demand grows even more. The market for this coin shows no signs of slowing down, and the excitement surrounding these valuable quarters is pushing many collectors to re-evaluate their collections and search through their old coin jars and inherited coin rolls, hoping to discover one of these increasingly valuable pieces. With its current momentum and the collector enthusiasm behind it, the 1980 Washington quarter in excellent condition continues to be a standout opportunity in today's numismatic market, offering high interest and strong returns for collectors interested in the 1980 Washington quarter. The most important tip is to focus on condition above all else. Look for coins that have sharp details, original mint shine, and minimal marks or scratches. If you find a clean example, consider getting it professionally graded to unlock its true market potential, as certified coins often command significantly higher value. Storing the coin properly is also essential. Keep it in a safe holder or protective case to preserve its condition and prevent oxidation or accidental damage. If you are searching through rolls, estate collections, or inherited coin boxes, take your time and examine each coin carefully because high-grade examples can sometimes appear where you least expect them. Stay connected with collector groups and coin communities because market trends, auction updates, and expert opinions are incredibly valuable for staying ahead. Being patient and observant always pays off in coin collecting, and with the rising demand for the 1980 quarter, it is absolutely worth the effort to keep searching and learning. In conclusion, the 1980 Washington quarter is far more than just a modern circulating coin. It has evolved into a highly desirable collectible that shines brightly in today's numismatic world. Its strong history, beautiful design, condition-based rarity, and exploding market value make it a star among modern coins. Collectors everywhere are paying attention to this coin, and the demand continues to grow every day. If you own a high-quality example or if you discover one in your collection, you are holding a coin with real potential and significant market interest. This is definitely one of the modern treasures worth appreciating and protecting. Next up, the 1983 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark, in excellent condition. If you've been searching for coins that combine rich history, stunning detail, and the potential for high market value, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this particular Washington quarter is highly sought after and how it has become one of the most intriguing collectibles in the modern coin world. Let's begin by stepping back into history. The Washington Quarter series is one of the most iconic and widely recognized coin series in the United States. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, these quarters quickly became a staple of American currency. By 1983, the Washington quarter had firmly established itself as a favorite among collectors and everyday users alike. The 1983 edition, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is particularly significant because it represents a time when U.S. coin production was increasing to meet the demands of a growing economy. Unlike many coins produced in bulk, the 1983 Washington quarter with a P mint mark stands out due to its impeccable design, clear minting details, and strong historical resonance, making it an exciting piece for both new collectors and seasoned enthusiasts. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1983 P mint mark Washington quarter truly special. At first glance, you'll notice the striking profile of George Washington, captured in incredible detail on the obverse side of the coin. His iconic portrait is complemented by the inscriptions that define the U.S. quarter, including Liberty and In God We Trust. Flip the coin, and you are met with the reverse design featuring an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, clutching olive branches, a symbol of America's strength and peace. What sets the 1983 P Mint mark apart is not just its aesthetic appeal but the high quality of minting and the sharpness of details, even decades after its production. Coins in good condition, with minimal wear and clear features, are exceptionally prized because they capture the brilliance of the original minting, a rare trait for coins that have circulated. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, this coin shines brightly. While millions of Washington quarters were minted in 1983, the specific combination of the P Mint mark in excellent condition creates a special niche. Serious collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are both historically significant and well preserved, and this coin meets both criteria perfectly. Unlike mass-produced coins that show wear and fading, a well-kept 1983 P Mint quarter retains its original luster and fine details, instantly making it a desirable piece. In the collector community, demand for coins in this category has grown steadily, with enthusiasts competing to secure coins in pristine condition. This demand is not just about owning a coin, it's about owning a piece of American history, a tangible connection to the past, and a collector's pride. Let's dive into the most exciting part, the market value. In today's active coin market, the 1983 Washington quarter dollar with P Mint mark in good condition has become a hot commodity. Prices have been climbing steadily as collectors recognize the combination of scarcity, condition, and historical significance. Depending on the coin's quality and grading, some of these quarters are selling for $800,000s in auctions and private sales. This surge in value is fueled by serious investors and passionate collectors who understand the long-term appreciation potential of rare coins. For anyone holding this coin, it's not just a piece of change, it's a tangible investment that blends beauty, history, and financial potential, a coin that can make a remarkable addition to any collection. If you're considering adding the 1983 P Mint Washington quarter to your collection, there are a few essential tips to keep in mind. First, always inspect the coin's condition carefully. Even small scratches or discoloration can significantly impact value. Seek coins that are well preserved, with sharp details on both the obverse and reverse sides. Second, consider professional grading from recognized institutions like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade not only authenticates your coin but also increases its market value, giving collectors confidence and helping in future resale or auction opportunities. Third, handle your coins with care, using gloves or coin holders, and store them in a secure, dry environment to maintain their brilliance over time. Following these steps ensures that your coin retains its value and continues to attract attention from collectors worldwide. In conclusion, the 1983 Washington quarter dollar with P Mint mark is much more than a coin, it's a highly prized collectible, a historical artifact, and a smart investment. Its striking design, exceptional preservation potential, and growing collector demand make it a must-have for anyone serious about coin collecting. From its historical significance to its current market value, this quarter represents a perfect blend of beauty, rarity, and financial opportunity. If you happen to own one of these coins or are considering adding it to your collection, you are holding a piece of history that is appreciated worldwide, commanding attention and admiration from collectors everywhere. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the world of rare coins. We hope this video has given you insight into why the 1983 P Mint Washington quarter is in such high demand and why it could be a valuable addition to your collection. Stay tuned for more videos featuring rare coins, hidden treasures, and tips on maximizing the value of your collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest in the world of coins. Thank you again for watching, and happy collecting!